What's up, everybody? This is Adrian with Rare Garage Auto. Today I'm here with this 2000 Nissan Silvia Spec S. I'm going to do a quick walk around this thing and point out any imperfections along the way, which this one doesn't really have much, and just show you what this thing has. It's super clean. The white paint shines really nicely. It is on some aftermarket wheels. I forgot the name of these. No real door dings or dents. As you can see. No real blemishes to notice. It does have the stock kit, which is always nice. I love the stock tail, which doesn't always come on them, if you can see, like that one. A lot of people take the OEM tail off, but I think it looks really good. Has a third brake light, stock tail lights. Does have an aftermarket exhaust. Not sure of the name on this one either. It will be in the description. All the parts list will be in the description once we post this car up for sale. This video might come out before the car is actually up for sale fully on our page, just because we have some inquiry about this one. So we are shooting the walk around video. Super clean. There's no real dings or dents on this one of notable, I would say. Trying to look, go around. There's a little bit of a paint chip there. Not really a chip, but just smudge. It might even come out, but might just be missing. Yeah, missing a little paint there on the mirror. It's actually not noticeable at all when you're standing back, but it is there, so I'll point it out. Sits really nicely on the HKS suspension it has, as you can see. And these are AVS wheels. Full name, again, will be in the description. Looks really nice and white. Do it from the front so you can see all the body lines line up really well. Here and here on the corner. Okay, onto the interior. Okay, the interior, super clean. There's no real rips or anything. Door guards super clean. Not even any scratch on them. It does have the leather style door trim, which looks really nice. No real rips in the seats. Look pretty clean overall. Just a little bit of, I guess there is a little bit of a rip down here, and a little bit of dirt from over the years, but it's nothing that you can really notice or for pointing out on the seat there. Same, the dash is super clean, doesn't have any rips or tears in it. Aftermarket drifting Momo style steering wheel there. Dash is super clean. Has a boost gauge there, and it is integrated with the side trim. It does have an aftermarket, which is basically just a light switch. It dims the light. Let me see if I can turn it on and show you. No, it won't work without the car on itself, so I'll show you that in a little bit. But there's just an aftermarket switch. It just dims the cluster and raises the cluster, because apparently they don't come with that dimmer switch from the factory. So it does have an aftermarket drift button there. Shift knob. Has an aftermarket Bluetooth radio, which works really well. So you don't necessarily need to add anything if you don't want to. This one, let me put the keys in here. I believe it has 176,000 kilometers. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it has 176,000 kilometers. So that roughly converts, I believe it's still like 120, maybe 130,000 miles. We'll have to, again, check the description of this one to get the exact mileage on this one. And there is the radio. This, again, is, since it is a Spec R, it is the 6-speed transmission, as you can see there. So reverse is all the way to the right, and you have to press it. You'll feel a little click, and then back. Has some Autech version floor mats, super clean. This side also looks, this side is super clean, very untouched, like many of the JDM cars. Again, door guard super clean. And we'll check out the back. Back seats in excellent shape also. Really clean. All of the trim. And the top. It's nice. I like this style. It's all black. And everything is extra clean on it. No rips or tears or missing trim pieces or anything. Okay. Okay, this is the trunk area. There's a little bit of room here. Nothing fancy. As you can see, everything's in really good shape. Really good shape here. Lift this up. It does have a rear sway bar, which is there in the back, and everything's super clean under there. Okay, onto the engine bay. This is the SR20 DT engine, all stock, pretty much. It just has an aftermarket HKS intake, just super nice. It has aftermarket coils, but I'm pretty sure they're basically similar to stock, and the wiring to the harnesses looks updated. Has aftermarket suspension. The struts are really clean, really good. If you know anything about S15s, this is a very common area for them to rust. I mean, high percentage. You know, even if they're in nice shape, these are rusted. In this, they sell little kits that just, it's non-structural, but there's little kits that you can replace this little shape here. But these are in really good shape. And the strut towers on both sides. And it's an aftermarket strut tower bar. No name brand on it, but super clean in here. Nothing crazy at all. Let me see. No leaks or anything. Let me grab a flashlight. Okay, let me see a little bit better. No leaks. It's been taken really good care of, as you can see. Stock turbo. And yeah, this again is all stock. There's no tune or anything, so it's in really good shape if you're looking for a daily or if you're trying to get something to build. So, yep, we'll go ahead and start this thing up. Okay, we are going to do a cold start on this thing so you can see how it runs from cold start. We already did compression on this, and the compression was great across the board. I believe it was about 135, 140 on every cylinder. So that's really good. And that was from cold, I believe. Okay, as you can see. Cold start there. Started right up. So, and let me see here. I will do the conversion. So, let's see what 176 miles there. So yeah, we're looking at roughly 109,000 miles on this engine. So really good shape. Most people, you know, this is an S15. They're very iconic and most people get these and build them. So realistically, with being 25 plus years old, that's nothing. You actually, in my opinion, from running JDM cars, it's better to have cars that were driven a little bit, because the cars that sit with low miles on them, they might look nice, but they require a lot more maintenance because they technically weren't taken care of because they were sitting. So yeah, you, depending on, you know, obviously high miles is a different story, but this is, to me, in really good shape. Yeah, and I will go out and let you hear how it runs underneath the hood. Yeah, I forgot to show the switch here. So with this switch, it adds a dimmer. So yeah, that's what this switch located here does. And it looks like they switched it out with a blue style backing light. So looks really nice. I'm sure it looks really nice at night driving around the streets. So yep, check out the engine. Okay, this is the engine bay. This is how it sounds running. As you can see, nothing crazy, no crazy stumbles or anything like that. I'll take you a little bit more around here. Core support, make sure everything looks straight. Everything's nice and good. And yeah, I will let it warm up a little bit and then I will give it some gas so you can see how it is. All right, gonna give it some gas here. It is warmed up and the exhaust sounds really nice. I'll hold it at 2 grand so you can see there's no stumble or loss in power. Go to 3. There's no stumble or loss of power there. Back down. And it's right at idle right there. And we'll go ahead and take it out for a test drive. All right, time to start the test drive here. The lights are nice and bright. Hopefully I can do this one-handed. And let's see here. I'll try to get it to show. Sorry if that's not too, I'm trying to do this one-handed at the same time as film and shift. So, okay. Once we turn around this corner, I will give it some gas so you can see how it sounds. And hopefully try to shift at the same time. Okay. So that was pretty good, pretty linear. Okay. And we will give it a little bit more gas here, and then at the end of this I will try to give it a little bit of a hard brake so you can see if there's any weird noises, any clunking. Then we're gonna hard brake and stop perfectly. No weird noises, no clunking around. There's a go around this car real quick. Steering wheel track straight. Go a little bit more. I'll go down one more time and turn around. Everything nice and smooth. It's a nice and smooth drive. And as you can see, there wasn't a single stumble or loss in power. And this is a drift wheel, so if you check these two lines up top, you will see, I mean, I'm in a corner right now, but you will see that it does track really straight. That was, I gave it about, this time past, I gave it about 25% or less. So it from OEM or from stock, it does have a lot of power. So it is nice and enjoyable. And these cars, you know, I'm sure you know about them or know anything about these things. They're very easy. It's a very popular engine for a reason. They're very easy to gain more speed, or there's just a ton of mods out there. This is a really cool, amazing car. So there we go. And we will go back to the shop. Okay. Yep. All right. All right. So if you're interested in this car, please give us a call at 206-774-0043, or you can send us a message on any of our socials. That's at Rare Garage Auto on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.